Hi, and welcome to our wonderful event, Spark Your Balance Naturally, which is really all about helping you how to find balance in your body, in your mind, and just truly shine with the inner peace and with the happiness that comes along with that. And speaking of happiness, I'm very happy now to introduce Jodee Walmsley, who is a real intuitive happiness expert and energizer speaker and just laughter teacher who is dealing with through laughter with the stress management. I hope that I got it right.
Oh,
Welcome.
yes. Thank you so much. Yes, there's so much that we can do with laughter. So you did really well. Well done.
Yeah, well, wonderful. Thank you very much. So at the beginning, we can start laughing already.
Of
And
course, that's the way to do it.
yes. So my first question maybe would be, how did you get to laughter? Because I know that you have pretty inspiring story behind. And then it leads me towards what are the benefits that it can actually bring us? Why should we use it?
Okay, well, actually, I'd say about 30 years ago now, when I was very early 20s, I got my dream job and I was a professional performer. I was traveling around the world, I was making lots of money, I was living the dream, really. And suddenly, bam, I got injured.
Hmm.
And that was so early on in my career that I hadn't saved any money or I
Mhm.
hadn't thought about the future. And you know what happened then was I found myself spiraling into a depression. And I remember back in the day, I was actually in Macau, of all places, which is in Hong Kong. I don't know if you know. And it's not a very friendly place. I'm telling you, to be alone and scared, and you know, you just don't know what's going on with your life. And I went to the movies like any depressed person would do. And I saw the movie Amadeus. I'm not sure if you'd know Amadeus. You're a bit young. Yeah.
I don't know
you
it. Sorry.
That's okay. You must have heard of Mozart, right?
Mhm.
So this movie is about Mozart, and Mozart is a great communicator through his music, but he wasn't so good at communicating with people, you know, by talking. So what he used to do is he just used to laugh at everything, and he has this amazing laugh. And I saw this, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. So I started to laugh at everything, and you know what? The biggest thing I learned was to laugh at myself. And this was the very first time I realized there's something magic in laughter. So then, fast forward going through life, you know, you go through your ups and your downs. And then I got married and then I had kids, but unfortunately, I got divorced.
Mm.
And I married into a different culture where there's just, I didn't have much of a choice. I didn't have a voice. And I landed up losing my kids because that was the culture. And
Mhm.
so that, I mean, you can imagine how bad it must
Mm.
have been. And there I found myself spiraling again into this depression. And I was actually went back home to South Africa. I'm South African,
Oh,
and
okay.
I and I spoke to my sister and I told her, you know, back in the day when I was dancing, I remember Mozart laughed and I did this. There's something in this, and she said, well, Google it. So that's where I found laughter yoga. There was actually something already created. And not only that, but there was a teacher training course in my city. Can you believe that? It's like
Yeah.
talk
That's
about
a
meant
destiny for sure.
destiny, just meant to be. So that is where I learned about laughter yoga. And I spent the last 10 years traveling around the world, learning everything I could about laughter and then sharing it with people. So now I'm Global Laughter Ambassador and I get to share laughter with all kinds of people. And the greatest thing it did for me was it helped me with my children and my breakup
Mhm.
because of course there was that tension and everything with the relationship, but through laughter it actually dissipated and we became friends. We were able to change and you know, tolerate each other for the children. And not only that, but my kids, when I saw them, because I only see them once every 3 months, and this
Mhm.
is from a very young age. I think my daughter was 1 when I left.
Oof.
And yeah, it's sad. And I managed to laugh with them, and that gave them a really good experience, so that when we were together, it wasn't quantity, it was quality time. And laughing with them, we bonded, and they're so resilient now. And so that's actually the beginning of my story and how it started. But more recently, I've been challenged. I got diagnosed with a quite a serious health condition, which put me on dialysis, and I need a kidney transplant to survive. And this challenged my beliefs. You know, I'm going on telling everybody laugh at life and do all of this. And what I actually found was, maybe I didn't laugh immediately, but because I'd done 10 years of laughter, I went, okay, so this has hit me. Wow. Not feeling like laughing, but I can look at the positives. I thought, I'm a professional speaker. I can speak about my condition and help people know more about PKD. I can help other people in my situation. I can do more research. So you see, I changed it all, and then the laughter came back and then helped me. So now I'm on dialysis every day for 9 hours, but I'm still able to keep upbeat and laugh, and that's it. And that's because I trained in laughter, and I put it into my daily routine. So there we go. It's a long story, but I've been challenged so many times that I've really proved it, that it works.
Yeah, so that really answers also my question, how come that the laughter can help us? I mean, that you are a real example that in a huge challenges within the life, it still can do the wonders for yourself.
Absolutely. And you know that I mean, there's all these things out, these modalities out there, and you know, come on, we can't do them all the time. But if you can find something that works and that you can make a daily routine, it starts to actually become a habit. And then you start to find yourself, like with me, I start to laugh more at things. I drink water out of a wine bottle.
Wow.
It makes everybody laugh. You know, I have a catheter to attach to my machine. So what do? Is I call him Timmy the Tentacle, because it makes it laugh. So whenever I see my nurses, I go, okay, Timmy, let's get out. So whatever you can do, you can always add laughter into your life. You know, it's just I wear odd socks. And so whatever you can do, you can add fun, and that really helps. And you know, laughter really changes your mood, and you get that wonderful dose. We call it a dose of happy chemicals, because you get your dopamine, you get your oxytocin, you get your serotonin, and then you get your endorphins. So, wow, you can change your mood, and especially with what we're going through at the moment.
Yes.
So we're all talking about lockdowns, but actually, no, we've been kept, you know, we've been kept safe. So, yay! You know, we need to reframe, find things that we're happy about, find things that make us laugh instead of looking at, oh no, I'm like this. And on that point, we actually, laughter boosts the immune system, which is what we need now. And it does so many amazing things. I could talk all day about the benefits. I really could. But hey ho, I think we need to get on to other subjects. Excuse me, I'm getting all excited.
Yeah, I am with you. I'm with you. I really love it. And maybe if you can share a little bit, as you have mentioned, that, okay, get the laughter into your routine to really become habit. So how to do that, to really help ourselves to laugh more, and then have all these dose of whatever hormones and everything that actually helps us.
Okay, well, the thing is, I'll show you, because what laughter yoga actually is, it is a simulated exercise, and it's mixed with pranayamic breathing. And this is usually done in a group, okay, and with the eye contact, the simulated laughter turns to real contagious laughter. So once you start getting used to laughing, you can then do it on your own, because you get a practice. And the more you do it, like any exercise that you do, the more you laugh. So let me show you a few things I do to help, and what laughter yoga is based on. Okay, so we like to stimulate our nerve endings in our hands. So we clap like this, we smile, you know, to get started. And we go ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Go faster. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. That just gets you started, okay? And it's all about bringing that childlike playfulness back. So we like to say lots of yay. So let's go. Very good. Very good. Yay! Again, very good. Very good. Yay! Now, a great thing to do is when you wake up in bed, what's the first thing that we actually do? We wake up and look at our phones. Isn't that terrible?
To them and then to the mirror or to myself. So, and this really makes a difference. So I don't know. I hope that it's.
Yes. Well, that's a great thing to do. Well done. But what I do is I wake up and I go, yay! Because it's a victory. Okay, the victory sign. And so if you open up to a good day and that's how you start, that's amazing. Okay, so there's other things that we can do. Okay, we do love taps. I call this my laughter shower. Because you tap yourself lightly. You can even do it in the shower, okay, if you're doing your morning shower. But you tap yourself lovingly and you just just gently. If you've got any pain, ooh, some areas that you're not too happy with, but we love them anyway. Okay, so that's a great way because you're stimulating your cells, you're laughing, and you're accepting your body for what it is. Okay, so now, that's just some of the things, but sometimes we need to open up our laughter. So show me your key. Here's a key. Where's your key? Here. There we go. Put it in your belly. And I want you to go ho. Ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Put it over here. Ha. Ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. Over here. He. 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 Very good, very good. Yay! One more time. Very good, very good. Yay! So did you see how easy it was to just say ho, 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 ha, 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 and how it changed into real laughter? So that's something. And then we also do lots of things. Like some of us at the moment, we need a little mental floss. So you've seen dental floss. So now show me your floss. Put it in your ear. Put it out. Great. Now you see, because so many of us have all these negative thoughts, so we've really got to clean it out. Okay, so that's good. Then we do some breathing. So let's breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now breathe in, hold it, and laugh at the ceiling. So those are just a few ideas, but I mean, I could go on for ages. So I'll leave you with those for the moment.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, we can really use them whenever, and I will encourage when we are in company of someone else, maybe at work, and it might really bring a very nice group exercise already.
Oh, it's great, you know. And the thing is that many times, if people are not as smart as you, now being enlightened about laughter, there could be something at work because it is a stress reliever. Okay. Now, say something's happening and you need to just let go. The best thing you can do is get your phone and you can go. And pretend that your friend is telling you the funniest joke ever. But make sure your phone's on silent, because if it rings when you're doing that, that really will be funny.
You would make it a day to someone else as well.
Oh, exactly. That'll be so funny. So yeah, so you see, there's so many things that we can do and add into our lives. And I like to do this with corporations. And I go in and I do these classes so that they can, as a team, learn these. And then it's just so funny, like how many people have come back to me and said, wow, we were in a meeting the other day and just one person said ho or ha, and the whole team just started laughing. So if you can program your mind into that way of thinking, you know, laughter doesn't make everything better, but it helps you deal with what you're going through.
And that's very important for our overall balance, because I mean, so many times we have just stuff going on, the film in our head. Yeah.
And you know, we can't change that. We can only change what we are capable of changing. That's ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still very much interested about how the brain actually works with the laughter, because we just start to pretend kind of laughter, but anyway, it brings us to the real mood and the real hormonal changes.
Oh, it really is amazing. I've been studying neuroscience after that because, you know, once you start learning, hey, you just realize how little you know and you want to learn more. So I've been doing classes with neuroscience, and it's just amazing at what laughter does for the brain. And, you know, you get your oxygen moving, which helps you to think, helps you be more creative. And it's just amazing the effect it has. And you get these mirror neurons. So I don't know if you know, if you at work or something and you don't feel like laughing, because most of the times when we need it, we don't want to. You just put a pencil or a pen in your mouth, you smile. And so if you do that for long enough, your brain goes, hang on, she's happy, because you're exercising the same muscles. And it goes, okay, time to release the chemicals.
Wow.
So you actually can trick the brain into thinking you're happy, and then you get that effect. So it's amazing. I mean, when we do laughter yoga, we usually do those exercises for about half an hour, and then we do a medley of them. And that's where the magic happens, because by that time, because people feel a bit weird in the beginning, and it's, oh, and the more they do it, the better it, you know, it gets. And I always say to them, listen, just give me a little bit of time. Let's throw all those inhibitions out. Let's just do this for the health of it. And by the end, I turn the lights off. We lie on the floor and we just laugh. Nobody can see you. And this is where the magic happens. And you can just release all that stress. Sometimes you don't even know why, what you've built up. Sometimes then you start crying because you're just releasing that built up energy and that pain. Oh, I've just seen the most amazing things happen through laughter.
So this exercise to maybe lie on the floor and just put the laughter out, put everything out, you actually recommend it after a little bit of laughing exercise?
Yes, because it takes time for the laughter to become real, right? So you simulate it like we've been doing now. It's still a bit awkward because it usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes for the endorphins to kick in.
Yeah.
So that means, you know, when we're laughing nowadays, we laugh at a joke. It's a few minutes here, it's a few minutes there. We're not getting that proper belly laughter that we need, which is why we need to practice this kind of method of laughter yoga, because you actually get continuous laughter. And then that's what tricks all the chemicals. And then you get that aha and all those wonderful benefits. So you do need to laugh for a certain amount of time to be able to get that. And that is when, so we start off with the laughter exercises when they're warming up. And then I do this whole medley where they just keep on laughing, keep on laughing. And then when they lie down on their backs, that's when the real laughter happens. They go within themselves, their real laughter comes out, and that's when they can't stop. I always love it. I go, okay, that's enough now. And everybody's
And I mean, it's even more powerful once it's in the group. So maybe now we can somehow practice within our family. I mean, it's a nice connection exercise as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's amazing how laughter really does connect us. And, you know, like I've had the experience, like I say, with my kids and their family, and, you know, it's, my kids don't speak English very well.
Okay.
So the whole family, there's that divide, but I've laughed with them for so long that we have this wonderful bond, and it really does bond you. And especially now that we're working at home and we have all this tension, all anybody wants is a little bit of quality time. So if you can laugh together, get that energy out, and just love, and it's just amazing what it does. And there's actually one thing, you know, because now everything's online.
Yes.
And a lot of us are missing out on touch. And
Let's touch ourselves.
Touch ourselves, yes. So there's one exercise I do, because one of the things when I'm doing groups online, the one thing they're saying is I'm missing human contact. So actually, if you hug yourself and you just stroke yourself like that, you actually get the same benefits as if you are. So if you laugh, it has the same calming effect, gives you your dopamine rush, you see, and then you change hands the other way. It's amazing, but this actually works. And it just makes you feel comforted. And yeah, it's just amazing what the body and the mind can do.
Yeah, it is. And when within the day would you recommend to practice this kind of exercise with laughter?
Okay, well, I like to do it in the morning just because that energizes me and gets me ready. And the great thing about it is if some of you battle with sleep, it actually releases melatonin, so that helps you to sleep later on. So, you know, it depends. I wouldn't suggest just before bed because it might wake you up. So I think it's better to do it actually in the morning or anytime. You know, a lot of people are hungry afterwards. So make sure you've got some dinner coming or some lunch, and then that's fine. So you can laugh anytime. You know, I always suggest that people try and have a laughter practice every single day. Just get in like any habit, like brushing your teeth. You get used to it, even when you're brushing your teeth and putting your cream on. That's why I say in the shower, you start like that, and then that just starts your day off in a great way.
Yeah. And how long, for example, how many minutes or so should the exercise last to really bring the benefits and then routine and habits in ourselves to become better and better?
Okay, so I'd say about 15 minutes a day is good. Okay, 15 to 20 minutes a day is great. And then nobody is the same about creating a habit. They say 30 to 90 days, okay? So, you know, it's up to you how long it takes, but there's something called habit stacking. Okay, so if you can have a habit, so if you, for example, like I say, brush your teeth. So if you can start to laugh while you're putting your cream on, so you brush your teeth every day, and then you put your cream on, and then you can start to laugh there. That's a start. Your shower, laugh. So you start to stack it with something else that's already a habit, and then hopefully it'll take off.
Yeah, I loved it. It's wonderful. I really feel great benefits on laughter, and I'm so persuaded that everyone should try to incorporate in our daily life, because we're just losing it. And especially these days, we are not laughing enough. And we can get inspired by our kids as well, because as children, we are really they are really laughing a lot. So come on and laugh along with them.
Absolutely, because you know, when you see a baby, it goos, it gaws, it giggles at anything. It has no comprehension of language, so it doesn't get the joke. So it's laughing for no reason. So we are born perfect and then educated out of it and told to shh, keep quiet, stop laughing, shh. And that's what we've done. Laughter is actually our natural way of dealing with stress, dealing with lots of things, but we're educated out of it. So yes, join the kids, let them play, let them laugh and join them.
Yeah. So, Jodee, how can we actually learn a little bit more about the laughter and these exercises? You mentioned that you have some videos coming out.
I do. Actually, I've got some videos for you where I speak about my journey a little bit more in depth.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about the benefits of laughter, and then I actually do a full laughter class because we've only got a few minutes now, so you don't feel it. But if you can actually do the full 20, 30-minute class, you'll feel the benefits, and try and do it as much as possible. So I will give you a link
Mm-hmm.
and you can go and get those videos there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. So we'll be putting the link in the chat so everyone can actually get access to that. I'll be the first one. I'm raising hand. And I'm already looking forward to all the laughter. And I'm very happy for you to be here today with us. Thank you very much for your time. And I just hope to see you around some other time.
Oh, that's great. You're most welcome. And actually, I'm really excited because I'm launching my new book, which is called Laughter is Your Lifeline. And there I speak about my full journey. I talk about everything, and that's being launched on the 14th of February. So look out for that.
Wow, and I love the date, 14th of February, everyone. Let's just, wonderful. So that's a little bit of numerology there as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you very much. You have a great day, and I'll see you some other time.
Thank you.